There are a lot of myths going around about weightlifting that many people believe, and it prevents them from taking part. So what's keeping you from lifting weights? Find out today on Strength and Health for Life. Hello! Welcome to yet another beautiful day of our wellness journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button down below, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell to receive all alerts, and watch the video all the way through. Also, if there are any topics you'd like to see in this channel, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. By the way, tired of your soul-sucking job consuming all the time that you want to live your life? Who doesn't feel that way? If you'd like to start your own business from home so that you can stop with your soul-sucking job, then take action now and click the first link in the description to learn how. So as you know, there's so many myths floating around about weightlifting that a lot of the time it prevents other people from doing it. Even a lot of those who do lift weights don't do it properly because they're afraid of some of these myths coming true. So I thought I'd put some of those myths to rest so that you can work out to the best of your ability. Therefore, for your viewing pleasure today, we're adding these 5 weightlifting myths to our series on health and wellness myths. Number 1, it's best to work one group per day. This myth applies more to the average person who goes to the gym to lift weights. If you're a professional bodybuilder or a dedicated lifter, then it's okay to utilize this kind of schedule. That's because you're going to be working those particular muscle groups out so hard that day that it would be detrimental to your health to include other muscle groups. However, for the typical person, it's important that you work as many muscle groups as possible. And on top of that, the shorter the rest time between sets and exercises, the better. But doesn't that mean I'll overwork? No! That's because you're going to keep in mind that your muscles need between 24 and 48 hours of rest in order to fully recover. Which means if you work out all of your muscle groups every time you go to the gym or work out at home, then you're going to have rest days which you don't lift any weights. And you're going to give yourself at least one day between sessions. This will allow your body to recover properly and will improve your muscle performance at each session. And improved performance means improved muscle growth. Number 2, lifting heavy is the only way to see results. This is absolutely not true. It all depends on how much time you have during your sessions. It also depends on what you're training for. If you're just aiming for direct muscle strength, then heavier weights are going to increase that faster. But again, the whole point of going to the gym in order to build muscle is to fatigue your muscles completely. Now, it's true that using heavier weights will accomplish this faster, but if you're going to use lighter weights, then you have to keep on doing them until your muscles burn and feel fatigued. That's why bodyweight exercises can be just as effective as using weights. I only prefer weights because I like the feel a little bit better. And for those individuals whose body weight is too high to do any bodyweight exercises properly, using weights is a good substitute in order to get yourself to that point. Because regardless of the exercise you're doing, if you can't do it properly with proper posture, then don't do it at all. Because you could completely negate all the benefits of that exercise, or even worse, you could cause injury to yourself, causing you to not be able to exercise for an extended period of time. So should I always use less weight? No, that's not what I'm saying. In fact, using low, medium, and high weights on different days at different times and shifting those days around is a good way to create muscle confusion. And muscle confusion is a good way to ensure that your exercises have the maximum impact on your body. See, eventually your muscles will get used to the exercise regimen that you have. But if all of a sudden you knock off 10 pounds off of the weight and increase your reps, your muscles don't know what the hell's going on and they'll actually grow a little bit better. Number 3, weightlifting is bad for your joints. In fact, the opposite is the truth in this circumstance. Studies have shown that individuals who experience joint pain in the knees have seen a reduction of that pain by 43% when utilizing weight-bearing exercises opposed to those who didn't. That's because weight training doesn't just strengthen your muscles, it also strengthens the supporting tissues around your muscles and around those joints. And when those supporting tissues become strengthened, the joint becomes more stable and a reduction in pain is experienced. And I can tell you this one firsthand because I have horrible knees. I've injured both of them multiple times throughout my teenage years. Yet as I work out more and more, the better my joints feel and the less pain that I have. In fact, that's why physical therapists have you use resistance training whenever you're trying to strengthen your knee after an injury. You have to strengthen the muscles around the joints and the supporting tissues in order to regain mobility. So if you're experiencing pain in one of your joints, exercise the muscles around it with strength training and you'll see a reduction in pain. But don't push too hard because you don't want to injure yourself, and you definitely don't want to tear a muscle too much, otherwise you're going to end up being in pain for a longer period of time and you'll be unable to continue strength training for a while. Oh, and as always, make sure you use proper form and proper posture, otherwise you could also injure yourself. Nothing sets you back more than just ripping your arm out of socket. Number 4, weightlifting reduces flexibility. Absolutely not. Sure, your muscles get tighter, but the reason why most people lose flexibility is they don't stretch. Not stretching causes inflexibility. Not only that, but judging from personal experience, it takes you about twice as long to regain full flexibility as it did to have you lose it. So make sure you stretch your muscles every single day. Unless you like not being able to move. Oh, I definitely like to move. Outstanding. Number 5, machines are more effective than free weights. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, maybe not the dumbest, but getting there. See, machines isolate your muscles way too much. They only allow your muscles to utilize one plane of motion per exercise. And because of that, your body won't recruit as many of the muscle fibers to complete the exercise as they would otherwise. In fact, studies have shown that your body utilizes approximately 43% more muscle when using free weights. And it also needs to recruit the stabilizing muscles to ensure that you're doing the exercise with proper form. However, machines do one thing that's very useful. For those of you who are just beginning your workout, machines can help show you the proper form. Now, you don't want to rely on them indefinitely, but they certainly can help you correct your form and posture. If you use them in the beginning, you can remember how it feels to do the exercise with that particular motion. And then you switch to free weights just a few weeks later and try to keep that exact same form and posture. Only this time, your body will utilize your stabilizing muscles in order to keep you doing the exercise properly. Because otherwise, it's very hard to know how it feels to do the exercise with proper form and posture unless you use a machine or someone's there to physically correct you as you're doing it. So in short, yes, machines are less effective at helping you gain muscle, but they're very effective at teaching you proper form and posture. Everything in the gym has its place, so it's best not to neglect anything when you're at the gym. And that goes for when you're at your in-home gym as well. But there's one thing that's needed for all success, whether it's financial gain, muscle gain, weight loss, or even when it comes to relationships. And that one thing is having someone there to help motivate you and keep you accountable, and also to be there for you emotionally when you're going through the hard times which will inevitably come when you take on any kind of endeavor. So if you're looking for a weight loss community to help keep you motivated and accountable, or maybe you just need someone to be there for you along your weight loss journey, then please follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are at the bottom of the description. And again, if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below this video and subscribe to this channel. And once again, if you have any questions about this topic or you have any topics that you'd like to see in this channel, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.